Hi guys. So on I suppose some viewers request want to update update information on our newly adopted guinea piggies. I would say it's been maybe about 2 weeks. I need to double check with that, but they definitely gained in weight, and even though they were adopted from 2 different Petcos, I don't think they could possibly be from one litter, because another Petco had a couple of the silkies or sheltie kind that I adopted first. They had like the other ones that got adopted from seemingly the same litter, and there was still one boy, but I wanted to get a girl, and they had a lost one, so I didn't want her to stay alone, so I adopted the lost sheltie silky girl. And to have her company, I drove to another Petco and found this, I believe, Abyssinian, correct me if I'm spelling it wrong, the spiky guinea piggy, and she had like, I think, 3 sisters, or at least 3 of them looked like her. No, actually could not have been, because they only have 1 to 3 babies usually, so yeah, so probably there were two maybe more like her, and then there were like one with a hair that was more like I wouldn't say silky, it was more coarse, more thick fur, but it was like flat down on her body, like a silky would be, but much more like dense. Yeah, this is not gonna work out if they just stay in there, so I'm gonna just try to lure them out of here a little bit. Come on, babies. So it's gonna be no videos if they just hide there. Come on, babies, come on out. Come on out. It's okay. This one is Shylah. She's very vocal. And this one's Hazel. Come on, Shylah. You can do it. You come out, baby girl. You come out. You okay? You okay? Let's play a little bit. So this is not the enclosure. This is just a playpen. And yeah, now they got the blankie, so their little toesies are comfortable. And our floor is not carpet here, so I'm not too concerned if like if they have to go potty, I can wipe it, because it's just vinyl planks, but it just makes it more comfortable for them. Plus it has their scent, because this blanket already had been in their enclosure once, so I want to make sure that they're not scared when they out of the regular enclosure. And it's good for them to stretch their toesies and run around. The enclosure is pretty decent size. I think it is 2x4. And it has a second level, but I didn't connect the ladder to second level, because I'm afraid that they can get hurt. I'm not sure what that behavior is. If anybody knows what that means, please let me know. When the tricolor one, we named her Hazel, and the one that has like silky down fur, we named her Shylah, because she's more shy, but she's also very vocal, so we could have named her something that requires includes some musical abilities here. But the Hazel often comes to Shylah, and she kind of lifts her almost face up, and I don't know if she like sniffs her mouth. I'm not sure what that is. I know like when they kind of try to jump on top of another, it's and the same gender guinea piggies, it's usually dominarians showing, but that kind of body language, I'm not sure what that is. Like, it's almost she's giving her a kissy, but she's kind of like being a little, I don't know, too much in her face. I don't know if she's gonna do it again, but I'm just not sure if it's also domineering sign or it's just like that. I'm not sure, like, what is she doing there? Like, just kind of lifting her face and giving her like a sniffle. They definitely feel more relaxed in the playpen now that they've been here well, quite a few times. So they don't just bunch up in the corner and stay still. They socialize, and I'm so happy that we got a second one. Like, when we adopted our very first piggy, it was just donated by somebody to the local store, and she was a adult guinea piggy, and I didn't know much about guinea piggies at that time. It was like maybe 7 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, she was alone, so I adopted her alone. And we kept her alone for a while. And she was very still social and interactive. She was still making a lot of guinea piggy sounds, but yeah, now that I know that they need to have company, I want to make sure that they adopt it together, or like in the same day. It was at the same, not at the same time, but it happened in the same day. And at first they kind of weren't sure about each other. Shylah was like very shy and hiding from her, and Hazel seemed to be like more like athletic and energetic, and she'll just kind of come and pat her face like a little goat. Now they seem to have like more equal interaction. I don't feel like I need to protect Hazel. I'm sorry, protect Shylah so much, because they seem to be like found common ground. And I know Hazel looks much bigger, but it's partially true. She's a little bit heavier, but she's just like a different guinea piggies kind. Also, her fur is like very like, it's not spiky. Like, her fur is not feeling like a spiky, but it just kind of like sticks out in every way, and it's thicker and fluffy. I don't know what to compare it with. It's not exactly chinchilla fur. It's softer than another Abyssinian guinea piggies that we had before, but it's nevertheless sticks out in all different way. And Shylah was a little bit underweight when I got her, or maybe she was a little bit younger, I can't tell, but now they seemingly catching up in size and weight. They definitely munching and crunching. And just once again, to answer one of the viewers question, they have okay, let me think, Timothy, orchard, and organic meadow hay. And I get I trust Oxbow because they seem to be good with critters. So most of our critters, majority of the food intake comes from Oxbow pellets and Oxbow variety of Oxbow pellets and variety of Oxbow hays. And yeah, so they have unlimited amount of those 3 hays every day. Like, meadow is just a little bit, but mostly Timothy. Maybe half of that is orchard hay, and then the meadow hay is just kind of like a cherry on top. They have the water in the little cornbread casserole, just a small one. And I clean it and refresh it every chance I pass by and I see it's like needs to be refreshed, or it's low. And the pellet's a mixture of Oh goodness, what is the brand? It's just a moment here. It's Missouri, I guess, if I'm saying it right. Missouri and Oxbow. And as they get bigger or older, I gonna move them to adult guinea piggy oxbow. But right now they're on a young guinea piggy oxbow. I think it's a garden mix one. They seem to be doing good on that. And they do have toys in their playpen, and hides. And unlike reddies, they sounds goodness didn't choose them up yet. With our reddies, they always choose their blankets and destroys their play. Well, maybe not playthings, but fleece hideouts don't really last much. They just like to shred them. This guy's similarly not as destructive as the reddies, so I'm glad about that. The tunnel hide might last them a little bit. Yeah, they have like a grass, I think, Timothy twist balls, and then there's like a dream catcher kind of snack toy chew kind of thing. And to have like more than one hide, one of them usually, well, they both love the tunnel, the soft tunnels that they were in the beginning. But I heard that even though they social, they do need like their personal space sometimes. So I was making I crochet, so I crocheted the hide for one of our hedgies. She passed away, the booba hedgie. She had a hide that I made for her, and she was really loving it. It's really thick yarn, and it's, you know, like made in kind of like a hat kind of shape, but it's really thick. It really worked like a hat. So yeah, I use it as a hide, and it's been washed, and they seem to be enjoying it. It's soft, and they use a hide, or they squish and sit on top of it. They also have this like a really fluffy hidey thing that they like to be held in when they interacted with. Let me see if I can allow it. It's like one of these things. It has a bottom that unzips that can be washed. And sometimes they jump right in there. There they go. And when the kiddos sit here, they put it on their lap, and they actually just jump on their lap and climb in there, because it's just something that really appeals to them. It's hidey, it's fluffy, it's comfortable and easy for them to climb in there. They really actually love it. I'm super happy about that, and I'm so glad that they're not chewing it. I was a little bit concerned that they're gonna start chewing on fibers and might choke on it or something, but they seem to be pretty smart. They actually absolutely loving it. And Shylah is very vocal, but sometimes I would think that maybe Hazel's being mean to her, but I mean, right now she's kind of on her head, but usually she's just like very vocal, except maybe Hazel. Please get off of your head. Come on, baby. There you go. So yeah, they loving it. And this is another hide that I made for my hedgie booba. And oh my goodness, please climb off the little Shylah. Come here, bud. You're squishing her. Come here. Come here. Here, it can be your hide right there. She's like, okay, I'll get on that. They sure have a range of sounds that they make. And that's like part of the reason that I miss them so much. They're so silly. They make so many sounds. Yeah, that's the very favorite. I don't really want them to spend whole time in there, so I'm just gonna help them out of it. So like both in it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna come out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. I just want you guys to actually interact. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit on this one. They're so vocal. So yeah, Hazel is a spiky one, and Shylah has like soft, fine down fur. And I assume they might be going on the 4th month now. Definitely getting heavy and more round and bigger overall. They seriously almost talking. It sounds like they're talking. Oh, another thing that I noticed that Hazel has like more like really round eyes, and Shylah has more like an almond shape, but they're both very beautiful. Hazel is definitely very in your business kind of Guinea. She always like bothers her somewhat. When she gets excited, she just like makes zoomies and rounds and popcorns, and it just hops up high. Oh, that sound looks like a little bit of squabble here. Like they might be fighting who's in charge of this Heidi hut. So we're just gonna take it out for now. No, there's nothing to fuss about. There's no toys to share, so should be less reasons to fight over. I usually don't give them kind of toys like this, but just while they're in here. It's supposed to be Timothy hay bowl with a little bit of herbs melted, or I don't know, baked into it. They might go for it or they might not, because they haven't seen it before, but maybe I'll give them something else to look at. Hey babies. Yeah, I wish I could make that sound. That is such a cute sound that they're making. I can only make quick, 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 quick. I like checking it out. Not sure about it. Is it any good? What do you girls think? No? No, they're not sure about it. Hello, babies. Oh, that's a good sign. It's washing face. It means they're relaxed and that they don't feel like environment is scary for them. They're getting more comfortable. It might want to go back home. Usually when they're in playpen, I do a daily kind of shake the enclosure fleece blankie and just kind of like sweep all the haze on the floor on the bottom of enclosure, and all the specials that they created over 24 hours, and then kind of wipe it clean with Clorox wipes, dry it up real quick, and put the blanket back and put the toys in hides back in. Oh, they're quiet for a second. That's unusual. Something got the attention. What's up, girls? What is that sound? Does that sound interesting? Oh, that sound's gonna be for next video. So, a couple of female mousies in an enclosure making the sound. I just love the happy sounds. So curious. It's just so soothing. Should be like an hour loop of the sounds. Well, overall, I haven't seen any aggression from them. As I said, Hazel just more athletic, so, and she gets more wind up in the evening, so she makes some crazy zoomies, but overall they're getting along pretty well, which I'm pretty happy, because I was worried that since they're not from the same litter, might not get along, but that they have done pretty good. I think they're friends now, mostly. Because there's some disagreements among friends sometimes too. Well, anywho's, thank you for watching. I'll keep posting more when I get chance. Have a good day, everybody. Say bye-bye, Hazel. Say bye-bye, Shylah. Week, week, week.